Hi, this is Kurt Warner, President and CEO of Platinum Sales Systems. We're proud to be a Keller Williams preferred vendor and excited about providing an exclusive service just for your organization. This presentation will give you an overview of our marketing system as well as our plan to help Keller Williams become the #1 real estate company in the country. The key to this quote is yesterday's tools. It doesn't say change your entire strategy, change the way you do business, or change the fundamentals. It only refers to the tools you use. We have a lot of challenges today. Grabbing and holding the attention of your prospect is getting harder and harder. What worked 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, doesn't work today. The sheer volume of conversations is exploding, so it's important to develop a program that puts you into the middle of those conversations. I believe there's a huge lack of differentiation between listings. Here are two listings from the same zip code as seen in Realtor.com. One is close to 300,000 and one is close to 3 million, but they look virtually the same. If you can't tell the difference between homes that far apart in price, how in the world will your buyers see the difference between your listings and the competition's when they're both within the same general price range? This is important, write it down. The MLS was designed to share information between brokers. It was never intended to be used by consumers. So here's a tip. This is one of the easiest, quickest, least expensive ways you can improve your sales immediately. Don't write for the MLS. Write for the buyers. Don't use industry terms and phrases. Don't abbreviate every other word. Don't describe your listings as if you're communicating with another agent. 30 years ago you were, but you're not today. You're speaking to a potential buyer. So sell the lifestyle, romance the listing. Talk about the unique features and characteristics of the home, not bedrooms and bathrooms. This is a big problem. Once a buyer finds out about one of your listings, whether through Realtor.com, Zillow, maybe your sign, your website, or even a competitor's site, one of the first things they do is Google the street address to find out more information. Sure, they find your listing, but if you're the typical agent, your website's nowhere to be found. Not on the first page, not on the second page, sometimes not even the third page of results. So why? It's because in every market, there are agents and companies who spend an enormous amount of time and effort optimizing their sites so they can hijack your listings. Don't allow your listings to drive traffic to your competitors. Another big problem is caused by syndication, or allowing your listings to be distributed to many other sites. The problem is you don't have much or any control over how your listings are displayed and what advertisements appear with your listings. I'm not sure why there's a get out of jail ad on this site, who knows? Here's a Keller Williams listing with a Coldwell Banker ad on the same page. I'm sure Todd Crosley's a great guy, but he's actually given more prominence than the listing agent. I think it could be a bit confusing for a buyer. Gary made a point about this at the last family reunion. Although the NAR stats claim over 90% of buyers use the internet in their home search, he still believes it's closer to 100%, and I agree. Alright, so let's get back to the basics. It's a fundamental fact. Real estate is local. Real estate is real, it's personal. Your market area is defined by a geographical area. You work specific neighborhoods or communities in your city or town. Typically, you won't go too far outside that area. You work social communities through your sphere of influence, but the social community has gone from real and in person to online with Facebook, Twitter, and a number of other social media services. Both online and offline, there are daily transactions and conversations going on. Your goal from a traditional aspect as well as a contemporary aspect is to be involved in as many of these transactions and interactions as possible. That's why you're on Facebook. That's why you use Twitter. But it's also why you join clubs, volunteer at church and school. It's why you meet local business owners. That's why you always try to meet more people to expand your sphere of influence. So we built our system with all these things in mind. Our first goal is to define your geographical market area all the way down to the neighborhood or community. We want to build a wall around it. Obviously, we want to provide real estate information, but we also want to provide information about local businesses and service providers. We developed a strategy to leverage the social media channels, both online and offline, to get you involved in the thousands of daily interactions, transactions, and conversations through various forms of communication. We know there are key people we want to target. There are active buyers and sellers of real estate. There are hundreds of local business owners and service providers. There are real estate prospects moving in from out of the local area who need more information about the community. And this is a sweet spot. There are the current residents of the neighborhood. These people are your bread and butter. They may not be currently thinking about real estate, but our job is to make sure they think of you and Keller Williams when that time does come around. So again, our goal is to get into as many of those daily interactions, transactions, and conversations as we can, so when the conversation turns to real estate, it's you that they think of. So remember our strategy. First, define your hyper-local market area, then localize, socialize, monetize. Alright, so let's look now at some specifics. How do we expand the reach of Keller Williams? Here's an example from the Austin area. We're building a network of 250 hyperlocal community sites. We blanket the entire market area with highly relevant, extremely targeted KW branded sites. Each of the most popular neighborhoods or areas has its own site. In some cases, the community is better defined by a geographical search phrase such as Lake Travis South. So you want to think of a neighborhood, community, geographical area, or common search term or phrase. A community can even be a condo building such as these in Chicago. We treat them basically the same. We want the sites to be neighborhood specific so we can capture more of the internet traffic. We optimize each site in order to ensure the best possible search results. For instance, if a buyer is searching for homes for sale in Rollingwood, we want your Keller Williams site and sites to be high on the first page of search results. Now, the real key to success is involving the local business owners. We do this through a service directory on each site. This gives buyers, sellers, and current residents a place to find local businesses, service providers, and coupons, offers, and special promotions. For instance, they'll visit the site to find a local restaurant. The restaurant or other service provider can include a special offer and even a printable coupon. So our goal is twofold. First, provide a valuable resource for consumers, but also to provide a valuable resource for the local business owners. These business owners become great referral partners. Your Keller Williams sites become a great resource every day, 24/7, 365 days a year. They're not just used for real estate. Since we also optimize the service directory pages, your KW sites are found when people search for a variety of terms. For instance, if they're searching for coupons or special offers for the Grove in Austin, the search results typically return 3 to 5 KW sites on the first page of the results. Here, your sites are actually listed ahead of the Grove's own website. We optimize each category within the service directory too. In this case, if the consumer is searching for special offers for automotive services in Austin, we get similar results. 3 to 5 KW sites are high on the first page of the search results. We create Facebook pages for areas within your market area. In this case, West Austin Communities consists of about 10 communities in that area. This is a place for you, residents, business owners, and buyers and sellers of real estate to interact with each other. Remember, our goal is to socialize, localize, and monetize. We provide a turnkey solution, very easy to implement and very easy to afford. In fact, it actually pays for itself and becomes an additional profit center for your market center. It's a fantastic listing tool for your agents, and since it's a Keller Williams exclusive, you'll have a great new recruiting tool. Call us now, 512-328-9995, or send us an email at support@platinumsalessystems.com. Let's make Keller Williams the #1 real estate company in North America.